Are you writing a memoir, but you're confused about what the story really is? Sometimes the problem is that we've absorbed stories other people have told about us, and we've really lost sight of what the true story of our lives are, or the most honest story of our lives. I want to talk about that today because writing a memoir, in addition to having many benefits, can be a very healing process, and getting clear about your story is part of that healing process. But a little bit about me again. My name is Brad Wetzler, and I've been a professional editor and writer for 30 years. And I'm also the author of this new memoir, Into the Soul of the World, My Journey to Healing, which documents my travel writing career for many of the top magazines in the country, and then my descent into addiction and PTSD, depression, and then how I found my way back out. So I hope you'll pick up that book, and I hope you'll hit subscribe and like to this video. So let's talk about stories others tell about you. When we're young, we're very impressionable, and we absorb a lot of stories that other people want to tell about us. They might even tell these stories to your face, or they might do it in a lot of subtle ways. But over time, we begin to take on the stories that others have told about us. For example, there's a role that some people play in families of the scapegoat role, and often that's the most sensitive person in the family takes on the projections of unhealthier family members who can't face up to their own problems and ways of thinking, and it gets pushed on or projected on a sensitive child in the family. And often, many of the clients who come to me are the sensitive types. I am that type. We take on, we feel a lot. The word sensitive derives, from sense to feel, and so we are feelers. And it can be difficult, but it's also a real gift in life to be the feeler, to be the artist type. Artists almost always are these feeling types. But as I talked about, these feeling types can really absorb stories that others tell about us. And so when you begin to write a memoir, you really need to get clear about the stories that are most true about you. And for me, I know when I was writing my book, there was a real need to get clear about the stories others had told about me that I'd taken on and begun to tell to myself, and to believe on both the conscious and subconscious levels. And how did I address that? Well, I did a lot of therapy, and I also did a lot of yoga and meditation as a way to just get clear, to meditate on what's most true. And over time, you can begin to pick apart the threads of the things that are true about you and the things that aren't. And also the writing process of just telling stories and really focusing on your own feelings about things as you write. Really landing on the facts and the truth of your life, and letting that emerge in the writing process. So I just want to emphasize that writing a memoir can be a very healing process. I know for me, a lot of the difficult emotions I was working through, even as I was still writing the book, have receded into the rearview mirror in the years since I finished the book. So it's a very powerful process. If you're at all inclined to work one-on-one with me or take one of my classes, I hope you'll go to my website, bradwetzler.com. And just a reminder to hit the like button and a subscribe button, and I will see you very soon.